Everybody, I welcome you all once again for the second session. We begin this session by a short motivational speech by Jahnavi Roy, a student of Ryan International School, Kandivali East.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Jahnavi Roy, a 6th standard student of Ryan International School, Kandivali East. Most revered Adhiksha Maharaj Ji and assembled respected monks and guests. Swami Vivekananda is one of the great patriots to have been ever born in this country. He is a perfect role model for the youth of this country who need to grow as enlightened citizens. Do you know what Swamiji preaches on self-confidence? He quotes, "To succeed, you must have tremendous will, tremendous perseverance. I will drink up the ocean," says the persevering soul. "At my will, mountains will crumble up." Have that sort of energy, that sort of will. Work hard and you will reach your goals. How to do positive thinking? Swamiji gives the answer. Whatever you think, that you will be. If you think yourself weak, weak you will be. If you think yourself strong, strong you will be. Don't you want to improve your power of concentration? Then follow Swamiji's words. Take up one idea, make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of the body be full of that idea. And just let every other ideas alone. This is the way to success, and this is the way how great spiritual giants are produced. Others are mere talking machines. What is power of thought? Swamiji states, whatever you do, think well on it. All your actions will be magnified, transformed, defied by the very power of thought. If your matter is powerful, your thought is omnipotent. How to be fearless? Swamiji encourages, be not afraid of anything. You will do marvelous work. The moment you fear, you are nobody. It is fear that is the great cause of misery in the world. It is fear that is the greatest of all superstitions. It is fear that is the cause of our woes, and it is fearlessness that can bring heaven even in a moment. Therefore, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Thank you.
Thank you, Jahnavi. Thank you for this motivational speech. Now I humbly request our next speaker, Swami Narasimhananda Ji. Swami Narasimhananda Ji is a monk of the worldwide twin organization Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission, started by Swami Vivekananda. Swamiji currently is the editor of Prabuddha Bharata, an English journal founded by Swami Vivekananda in 1896. Swamiji writes regularly on philosophy, social sciences, religion, Indology, and Ramakrishna Vivekananda and Vedanta. Swamiji has edited a compilation of Swami Vivekananda's teachings titled Vivekananda Reader. Swamiji also translates old Sanskrit texts, hitherto unpublished in English. Presently, Swamiji is working on English translations of Swarajya Siddhi and Maitrayani Upanishad. Swamiji is actively involved in formulating an Indian perspective on various disciplines of humanities and social sciences, especially philosophy, religious studies, comparative religions, and sociology of religion. Swamiji interacts with the academia and others to create an academic framework from the Indian point away from a mere transplantation of external thought. Swamiji will speak on the excellence and innovation in agriculture, food and nutrition. I kindly request Mrs. Pompa to felicitate Swamiji.
Good afternoon, and I offer my pranams to Swami Sarvalokanandaji Maharaj, head of this institution, and also to other monks present, and my hearty greetings to all of you. after food session is kind of, so I will try not to bore you much. In the pre-lunch session, we had good insights and deliberations on aspects about how to bring excellence in manufacturing, also some statistics of agriculture, and also in a general way how we have to develop ethics, etc. Today, now I will try to concentrate on how this excellence can be achieved in all these sectors of agriculture, food and nutrition, and how we can innovate. That is one thing which I think is lacking among us, among Indians, is innovation. So, all of you are seeing this, right? What is this on this screen? What is the image? Huh? It's not chicory and tea. Green tea, okay, green tea. No, it's not green tea. It's ordinary tea, tea leaves. So can you tell me, can any one of you tell me what this signifies? Huh? Tree with sugar. Huh? Rejuvenation. Wow. No. He says some lavang is there inside. He went into the recipe part. So, anyone? Refresher. Have any one of you, how many of you are aware of this Japanese tea ceremony? Show your hands, please. Yeah. Do you know what it is? Yeah. What is it?
It's an elaborate ritual.
Yeah. Of making and serving tea. This image is, of course, from Googlai Namaha, but then, this image is about. This is taken from a Japanese tea ceremony, and this is almost a hour-long process, quite ritualistic, where there are different steps on how to make tea and how to serve it. At the end of there are two people involved. One person makes the tea and serves the guest. At the end of the ceremony, which lasts more than 1 hour, all they do is just drink tea. So you may imagine that what, like, really, you have to make such a big fuss of just making tea. No, it's a spiritual practice under Zen Buddhism in order to cultivate mindfulness. And that is what is necessary for us. Whatever we do, as you are all aware, Swami Vivekananda said, what does Vedanta do? It makes you a better farmer, a better engineer, a better teacher. So whatever you do, if your mind is focused on that, you will be able to achieve, excel and innovate better. So this brings us to excellence in everything. I mean, how many of you don't watch movies? Somebody is there. Okay. Don't get any ideas. 3 people don't watch movies, really. I mean, in which world are we living? Huh?
India, we have to ask them, they are watching on the mobile.
You don't watch movies at all? 4 people? Oh, I think, okay, either they are too spiritual or too bogged down with work. Okay, fine. So, these people don't watch movies, but rest of the people, normal people, we watch movies. and you know, you may think, you may wonder that, yeah, I watched that movie, no, yes, I have watched, SRK rocks, you know. So, I watched that movie. About SRK, of course, I am tempted to tell this incident. I was in an Ashrama and Times of India, this was the headlines, or the second headline, SRK rocks, and this Swami was jumping with joy and said, see, finally they have accepted, Sri Ramakrishna rocks. I said, no, Maharaj, you're mistaken. It's different SRK. So you see, excellence in everything. All of you might be thinking, you may be wondering, that yeah, we are watching movies like I can challenge any one of you. You watch, say, 10 scenes, and I will ask you a question from those 10 scenes, and then you will understand. It becomes very difficult because most of you are watching the main role or the main character or the main thing, etc. But you're not actually watching the entire frame. There may be a shop there may be a poster, something in the same frame, but you're not watching it. So even when we say that we watch movies, even when we say that we enjoy something, you would not believe how many people can just eat badly cooked food because they're not thinking about the food, they are thinking about something else. So excellence in everything is being mindful, giving your complete concentration, mind in whatever you do, and that we are not able to achieve because it's really heartening to see so many young people here. How many of you are students of food industry? Wow. And how many of nutrition? Okay. Agriculture, anyone? You're not a student, of course. You're an entrepreneur, yeah. So, whenever a person who is post 40, or even not post 40, post 50, gives us GYAN, what is GYAN, about like your mind is going here, you're wayward and like that and blah blah blah. So then what you can say is, you see, I live in a world of Facebook, I live in a world of Twitter, I live in a world of YouTube, and of course, to worsen things as though these things were not enough, I live in a world of WhatsApp. No, that's not the point. WhatsApp, where the person gets the message, sends the message, and comes to know whether you have read it or not. I mean, imagine the pressure. I live in that world. Now, message तुमने पढ़ लिया लेकिन reply नहीं दिया. See the pressure. I live in that world, and in that world I am coming to Ramakrishna Mission. In that world I am studying Swami Vivekananda. Like I am far greater than you, right? Are you not? And India is today ruled by youngsters who make more than 70% of the population of India is less than 35 years of age. So,
Modi said 65.
yeah, Modi said, okay, so Modi would be knowing better. So 65%, okay, 5% who really cares. So 5%, so 35 years of age, and now you are a majority. Okay, now there are some changes you need to bring in your perspective, and that is because you have these problems. What is this? Speed, information, demand, and access. You have information, like earlier this day, a person said that Swami Vivekananda said, Mainak, no, is here? No, he is gone. Yeah. He quoted that statement from Swami Vivekananda. He said, Swami Vivekananda said that if you're not having a problem in a day, then you're not living it properly. And all of you were like, wow, and applause and all that. But Swami Vivekananda never said that, okay? Thank you very much. Because I am the editor of Prabuddha Bharata, and also which was started by Swamiji in 1896. I have done a lot of research in complete verse, and when he was saying, I just checked online, because now even complete verse of Swami Vivekananda is online, everything is online. So I checked, and no, Swamiji has not said that. There are so many things. Then while I was checking that, a person sent something in WhatsApp saying that when Swami Vivekananda was studying law in University of Cambridge in London, I said, give me a break. Swamiji did not study in London. Okay, so this is what happens. You have information, too much information, unverified, unwarranted, unsolicited, useless information. And all you are knowing is, oh, kitna inspiring hai, forward, kitna inspiring hai, forward. All your time is wasted in doing such absolutely nonsense stuff. Okay, and demand. Because you know, you can get it. Earlier, एक बच्चा पूछता था, पिताजी, पापा मुझे ये खरीद के दे दो. So you could say, no, no, बेटा अभी नहीं मिल रहा है. No, now which child will even listen to that? So, पापा क्यों नहीं मिल रहा है? देखो मोबाइल में है ना ये. मैं खरीदूं? Should I press that click? So you are like in soup. So demand and access. Earlier people had to do something really nasty. They had to go miles away. Today it's all there in your smartphone, making you unsmart really. So speed, information, demand and access. You see, this is what is creating pressure in your lives. These four things. And how do you handle it? By having more and more focus. But before that, we are talking about bringing excellence. We are talking about bringing innovation. And whenever there is a question of excellence or innovation, we need people. You don't produce something alone. Now, the way we perceive people is something wrong. That's why this whole question of gender and the whole question of ethnicity, the whole question of racism, all these arise because we perceive people wrongly. We perceive people as people. No, we should perceive people as, according to Swami Vivekananda, each soul is potentially divine. Make this your mantra. Each soul is potentially divine. And perceive people as not human resource, but soul resource. Why? Because the moment you say a person is a human resource, that person's identity or possibilities of that person is limited by education, knowledge, language, ethnicity, religion and culture. But the moment you disassociate a person from the human aspect, then the sky is the limit. You have no possibilities, even for the employee and also for the employer. So that is how you should perceive. And of course you don't have any discrimination in terms of economy, gender, studies or ethnicity or religion. And then there is another concept which Ranganathanji was very fond of telling, is of this imaginative sympathy. You are working somewhere, you try to use your imagination. How? Like Mainak was telling and other speakers were also talking about, unless you know the ground reality, how this particular product is reaching the consumer, the end user, how are you going to innovate or be excellent in your production? But sometimes the dynamics doesn't help us to actually go to that place and see. You see, sometimes it's not simply possible. So what do you do then? You imagine. You imagine. You think, what would be the condition of a person who is living, say, somewhere far in some coastal district of Tamil Nadu? That person, when this product is reaching that person, how would that person use it? You just imagine, because it may not be possible for you to fly there or go by train or whatever. So this is imaginative sympathy. You create an understanding of the situation of the ground reality by imagining